Good evening, Titan Nation. Welcome to the Two Tone Hour. Thank you for tuning in to the Two Tone Zone show. I am your host, Mr. Two Tone, along with my co-host D Weez. D Weez, say what up to Titan Nation, brother.
Hey man, what it look like? Tighten up. Let's go.
All day, every day. We don't have a choice, right?
Let's
T-
go.
Tighten all the way up, man. Hey, before we get started, let's just say thank you one more time to Mark from Titan Upload for letting us
Oh
on the
yeah.
show last night. Man, I had a
Salute
great
that
time.
man.
Salute. Absolutely. That show was a blast. We had a great time. Like you said, we got to run it back sometime, boss man. So thank you again for that opportunity.
Yeah, man. Salute to that man. Man, we appreciate you, man. Tighten upload, tighten up, tighten gang, tighten community, man. We appreciate the opportunity just for us to give our intake on what we feel about the Titans, and it was definitely appreciated. We definitely appreciate that, man. Definitely.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Hey man, so let's just dive into it while we're live and direct real quick. Let's just dive into it. So it looks like the injury report has came out, and so far we've had two players ruled out. Breon Borders, he was ruled out with looks like with a hip injury, and then Adoree Jackson, still with that lingering knee injury. He's been ruled out as well. But the funny thing about Adoree is that this whole week he practiced. He was limited, but he practiced the whole week. So that could be a good sign, right, D Weez?
That's right, man. We all know to right before the game, right?
Right.
It's like
So
what? It's like what? 60 minutes before the game, or was
well,
it two? Yeah.
he's been ruled out. So we definitely won't see Adoree. We won't see Breon this weekend. I'm talking about just maybe for the future
Oh,
in
okay.
coming
Oh,
weeks and
okay. Yeah.
playoffs. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. Definitely, man. I mean, hopefully, in the near future, hopefully sooner than later, we can make some real nice adjustments to the defense, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So it looks like AJ Brown, he did practice on Friday. He was a full participant. He's been struggling with that the ankle injury that he had last weekend against the Cleveland Browns. So that's great news for our offense. And also too, Darrington Evans had a full week of practice. He's going to bring some versatility to the Titans offense. Even on special teams too. So I'm excited to see him back. He's been having that lingering hamstring injury. So I'm
Yep.
excited to see him back and see what he can do within this offense, man.
Yep. No, most definitely, bro. Most definitely, man. I can't wait to see how he can affect the run game. You know, Definitely, man. So I'm excited to see that. Like I said, man, as I can't stop saying it's a statement game on Sunday, man. It's
Right,
a
right.
big time game, man. Big time game. Every game's a big time game, but always, man, versus Jaguars, man. It's a statement game, man. Let's go.
Divisional rivalries, man. Absolutely. Good news too. Ben Jones, he practiced. He was a full participant on Thursday and Friday. He's been having the knee injury, maybe whatever. It's maybe he's just he's hurt, just a little sore, a little bit. So looks like he's gonna
Yep.
be a go for us. Dennis Kelly is gonna be a go. He practiced on Friday. He was a full participant. Something that's a little bit concerning though is on defense. Roberson is he's questionable right now.
Is he on defense?
Yep, he's definitely questionable. He didn't practice on Friday.
And Vaccaro too, right?
Vaccaro's he's questionable as well. He has
Yeah.
an illness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man. Cross
yeah,
fingers
man.
crossed.
Not
Fingers
having
crossed.
Vaccaro, right, right. Yeah, not having Vaccaro could be a problem. I mean, Amani Hooker he stepped up and he's got some interceptions for us and some big tackles too, but he's also had some stupid penalties called on him too on defense. So hopefully we do see Kenny Vaccaro tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's going to be playing.
Man, like I
He's a
said, yeah,
huge
man. We'll
factor
try.
for our defense.
Hey, man, we need to win the AFC South, man. Every game counts,
Right,
man. Like I said, we
right.
need to win.
Even though, even
What?
go ahead, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's talking about winning the AFC South. When's the last time we won the AFC South?
Was it 2008?
Yep, 2008. Last time we won the AFC
Yeah.
South.
So yeah, man. This is big for us, dude. So hopefully, whatever illness he's battling with, hopefully he bounces back before tomorrow, man. But I was gonna
Yeah,
say before I cut you off, that was my bad. I was gonna say Kenny Vaccaro's slow as molasses, man. I forgot to say that on our last couple of shows on that fumble recovery. I thought he was gonna take it all the way to the crib, man. Like what? Like I know it was fourth quarter and he was gassed, but man, golly, dude, like is that why we're getting burnt out there? Is because he's slow as molasses?
Man, I don't know, bro. You know, I mean, it's all about technique, man. You know, a lot of corners don't have that matching wide receiver speed. You know what I mean? There's a lot. You could say there's probably more faster receivers than there are
Well,
cornerbacks.
yeah, he's a
You know what I mean?
safety too, so I
So
don't expect him to
yeah,
have
it's all about
tremendous speed
technique. It's all about
for
technique,
sure,
man. It's all about
for sure.
technique, man. You know, I think, I mean, if he was, I mean, if he couldn't hang, he wouldn't be back there, you know?
Right, right, right. Also, too, Christian Fulton, we thought that we might be able to see him this week. It looks like he won't be activated for week 14, so we won't
Yep.
see him. Tierra Tart, we won't see him either. His suspension has been upheld by the NFL. So apparently he stomped on Wyatt Teller's leg, and it was caught on camera. So that's what he was battling with the league and trying to appeal that suspension. But we definitely will not have Tierra Tart this weekend. He's got to serve that suspension, man. So Kareem Orr was activated. Looks like Ty Smith might be the next guy up, in our active roster, to make sure that, we're going out there and putting some solid defense, hopefully, on these Jacksonville wide receivers. And I believe Chris Jackson is available too. So
Good.
that's what's going on. And we had Roger Saffold back. He was a full participant Thursday and Friday. Another great piece of information and some solid info for our offense. We're gonna have Jonnu Smith back. That's what it's looking like.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he's gonna be huge for us in this game.
Well, we got to play a lot of offense. You know what I mean? Is like the offense has to have a spark, and we have to get Glennon to make mistakes.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I think we'll be able to make him turn over the ball a couple times, man. I think we're gonna get 2 picks this game. I believe that. I think Malcolm Butler is gonna have a big game. I think he's gonna have one of those 2 picks.
Yeah.
The second one, I'll just leave it up to fate and destiny. But I do think that Malcolm Butler is gonna be a big factor for us on defense.
Well, we got to prevent big plays. You know what I mean?
X plays for sure. Those
Yeah,
X
we got
plays,
it
man.
because it seems like Jaguars, one of those teams, they get a spark off those plays, man. So we got to prevent big plays, and we got to lock up those receivers, man. So that's going to be a big part too, man. I think we're going to be good at stopping the run, but as soon as those those big plays come in, and the receivers start getting these chunk of yards, man, that's when it's kind of like a shootout, and we don't want to shoot out. We just want to do our play action scheme, get our boys open, get the run going. We don't want to go into a shootout, man. We don't want to only have 15 carries for Henry like last week.
No, definitely not. I think we don't need Henry to go for 200 plus, but if our running attack goes, for at least 200 plus, whether that's just him or that's a combination of Darrington Evans or Jimmy McNichols, we might see Foreman. Whether that's a combination of those guys, I just think that our running game has to be huge on offense for us. And right now, Derrick Henry's still leading the league with rushing yards. He's still 1,317 yards. He's still number 1 in the league right now. So hopefully he has a solid game. That way he can just kind of break away from Dalvin Cook in this race, right? Real quick,
get some room.
Right, give himself some room, and we definitely we're going up against the number 3 leader in the NFL right now as far as rushing goes, and that's James Robinson, undrafted guy out of Illinois State. We cannot let that man have a big game because he's going to be the key to their offense. So we shut him down, and we shut down Chark. You know what I mean? We shut down Keelan Cole Sr. That'll be huge for us. Hey, but real quick, let's dive into the injury report for the Jags real quick.
Yeah,
because that's important as well. So looks like center Brandon Linder, he's been ruled out with an ankle injury. Tight end Tyler Eifert, he's questionable. He's dealing with some shoulder issues.
Yeah.
Another person that is questionable is linebacker, former Titan Komole Correa. He's been dealing with a hamstring injury, so he's questionable. Cornerback Sidney Jones, he's questionable with an Achilles injury. I would assume them to play it safe with an Achilles injury, so he'll probably be ruled out. And then cornerback Greg Maben is also questionable, also suffering a hamstring injury. So they're dealing with some things too, man. But they've been competing for the most part all year, despite that 1-11 record. They've been competing. So
Well, hey,
But
last 5 losses only been by 4 points. You know what I
right,
mean? And we only beat them by 3.
right.
So
I mean, they got smoked by the Steelers and the Ravens, and they've had their games where it wasn't really any competition, shall I say? But these guys show a lot of fight, regardless who's on the field. So, um, a couple shows ago, I was hoping that these guys would just roll over and give us this game, man. But the reality set in. I'm just like, this is the NFL, and these guys would love to give us an upset. So we gotta be prepared, right?
any given Sunday,
Yep, yep.
you seen the movie?
My name is Willie. Willie Beam. Hey, that movie's classic, man. Al Pacino, LL Cool J,
Jamie, Mr.
LT,
Fox, Mr. Fox himself.
Lawrence Taylor. Hey, Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid was in there. Yo,
Yo,
shout out to those.
I feel like Matthew McConaughey should have been in that movie.
What position would he have been though?
He would have been an agent.
You think so?
He would have been an agent.
Like Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
What you mean, you people?
Right. Man, Robert Downey Jr., man, that movie. Oh yeah. Let's stay on track.
All right.
Because we can talk all day about that. But let's talk about some guys on defense who we really haven't heard too much of or seen too much of. That got bumped up, and we're gonna see. So we got Boston College guy 1 year out of Boston College, Wyatt Ray, playing defensive end, outside linebacker. Right now, he hasn't had very much action, and he hasn't had any tackles, any sacks. So look for him, folks. He'll be number 57 out on the field tomorrow. And then we have Tuzar Skipper, number 59. Also, a linebacker coming out of Toledo, second year. He's got 2 years experience. 4 tackles.
4 tackles.
4 tackles. So hopefully these guys step it up, dude, because we need them. We definitely need them, man. If they can come out there and be a factor, they might potentially be on the roster, moving forward. But unfortunately, after Sunday's game, they will revert back to the practice squad roster on Monday. So if they have a solid game, man, we might see some more of these guys. You just never know.
Yep, exactly.
Let's dig into the comments right now. We don't have very many. Shout out to Moms first and foremost.
Mom Dukes
in the chat, Mom Dukes, and then Courtney Jackson says, "Tighten up, two-tone mafia. Ty Smith must step up because last time I saw him, Steelers was torching him left and right. I'm sure Jags got tape on that game, so I'm nervous." I understand your sense of concern there, but real quick, let's talk about something. Do you feel that we're going to win the game? Do you feel positive about this? And then if so, tell me your prediction on the score here in the comment section.
Most definitely.
I mean, who knows, man? Ty Smith might be the guy to get that second interception for us. You just never know. Once again, it reverts back to that any given Sunday. Any team could be beat. Who makes less mistakes, who doesn't turn over the football, who's able to execute on offense and extend drives and things like that. So it's all about who makes plays. The NFL is all about making those big plays. So who knows?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Let me see what's next up on the plate here, man. Let's talk about the AFC South right now. D. Weez. We're a half game ahead of Indianapolis. They faced the Raiders this weekend. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the outcome of that game? Do you think the Raiders can go out there and compete and be consistent? Because lately they haven't been consistent.
Hey, remember I told you, I said if any game the Jets were going to win is going to be versus the Raiders. Remember that? And they almost
and it came down to one big X play at the end, right?
A miracle, a bomb. You know what I mean? And right. It was on point. He was open. You know what I mean? Hey, he was up. He was going. You know what I mean? Tighten up. Let's go. Tighten up.
Anderson himself he's in the chat right now, man. He's watching the show. TA, what's up, man? What's going on, bro?
What's up, my guy? What's going on?
We'll definitely be in attendance. We'll definitely be watching your show here tonight too, as well, my guy. So thanks for stopping in, dude. What a blessing that is. Hey, Foster Tate, he has a question for us. Is Tannehill the best Titans quarterback ever? No. Steve McNair is the best Titans quarterback ever. End of discussion. I hate to say that with just being so blunt about it, but I am
straightforward.
hey, dude, I'm straightforward on that one. Steve McNair is the best quarterback who ever lived, in my opinion. So maybe you want to ask D Weez that question.
No, hey
Hey,
man, hey, I agree with you. Hey, McNair, man. Hey, that's the reason why I fell in love with the Titans, man. You know, what I mean, I was a big Oilers fan, Eddie George fan, and once they converted to the Titans, man, I was, hey man, say less.
right,
It was over from
99.
there.
Hey, Boston Titans says tighten up. Always tighten up, man.
Always,
Hey,
man. Shout out to
Boston Titans.
Massachusetts, man. Shout out to
Right,
Massachusetts up there.
Boston Titan. You just make sure you tell the ops to tighten up. You know what I mean? We know the drill. We know the drill. Hey, Foster Tate. He says, why do the Titans want to see first? Who do the Titans want to see first in the playoffs? It doesn't matter. Just to be honest, like last year we beat the Patriots in a wild card game. We came off and we beat the Ravens.
Who's going to get the bye? Who's going to get the bye? Who's going to get the bye?
In my opinion, we just got to go out there and play complimentary football in all four phases: coaching, offense, defense, special teams. We got to go out there and make it happen. So, to me, it really doesn't matter. But I feel like we might see one of the teams that beat us this year. So could be the Browns. The Bills might want revenge on us. You know what I mean? It really just depends.
You think the Ravens are going to make it? You think the Ravens are going to make it?
I think they're gonna mess around and find themselves in the playoffs, man. I do.
Oh man,
I do. Because think about it. The media would love that. They would love that. If they could capitalize off of that type of promotion coming out of Baltimore, they would love that. And it's all about the media. Absolutely. In my opinion. Sidney Jackson, hell no. Tannehill ain't the best quarterback the Titans done had. Hey, Sidney, tell me who then. Tell me who was the best quarterback the Titans have ever had. Hey, TA, you answer this question too. Who's the best Titans quarterback ever?
The original Ocho, Hasselback.
Oh, dude, no, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. If you want to talk about Marcus Mariota, yeah, he struggled. He struggled within our offense, but when he came to the Tennessee Titans, he gave just talking about, the Ocho, you know what I mean? He gave the Tennessee Titans franchise mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. He actually made this franchise competitive again, so shout out to Marcus Mariota, the Music City Maestro. I am happy with the move with Ryan Tannehill. I wasn't at first, but Tannehill is definitely up there. He's definitely up there with me. I think real quick, sorry to be caught off guard. Titan Anderson said Jake Locker. Hey, my man's coming with the jokes. Oh gosh, that's funny. Real quick, just talking about Marcus Mariota and the transition to Tannehill. Tannehill's been a saving grace for us. He's been a blessing, and he's a man of God too. So I feel like the Lord's giving that man favor, which is why he's having success. So all credit goes to Tannehill and his performances thus far. But yeah, no question in my opinion, Steve McNair, absolutely. Foster Tate has a question real quick. It says, what receivers, tight ends really need to step up other than AJ and Corey? I was trolling when I said Tannehill. Of course, I know you were. I know you were just messing around. But who in your opinion is though, Foster? And definitely, we got to see Ferksker. We got to see John Smith step up. Jeff Swain, he's definitely been a factor for us. So we almost have a trio of tight ends who can go out there and make it happen. Foster, Boston Titans says, are you going just Titans quarterback McNair? But if you go on Oilers, Warren Moon, yeah. If you want to take it a step further, you know what I mean. Warren Moon is definitely
the great. Legend.
Without Warren Moon, there wouldn't be any Steve McNair. So, hey, I agree with you on that 100%. Oh, yeah. Foster Tate says Jake Locker was so trash. Hey, I almost said a curse word, Foster. I caught it this time, man.
Oh, my God.
Hey, let's try to keep it PG, folks. Let's try to keep it PG here. Absolutely. That's funny, man. That's funny. Hey, real quick, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe if you dig the content. We're going to be consistent. We're going to be making things happen. We're going to continue to get better. So, any feedback too, throw that in the comment section. We definitely could take constructive criticism. Absolutely. Hey, what are we at right now, D? We have 182 subscribers on the
I
road to
think
200.
man, on the road, man. On the road, let's go, man. We just say, man, we just want to communicate, with the nation, man. We just trying to get involved, and we're trying to give our opinion, hear your opinion, and we trying to make it happen, man. Let's do it, man. We're not out here to no chase numbers, man. We're out here just to increase the community, man. We trying to get
Right.
tight. We're trying to tighten up, man, with all the fellow Titans out there, man. Let's go, baby.
For
Let's
sure.
go.
Sure. Hey, continuing in the comment section, Titan Anderson, he says Tannehill with 1 ring surpasses McNair. Hey, if that is the case, TA, I'm with you. And 1 ring makes Henry the greatest Titan ever. Hey, that right there, that
Whoa,
right there, man. Hey,
whoa,
I don't feel like
whoa.
you're reaching. I don't feel like you're reaching on that one. I don't. I kind of want to agree with you, dude. Just to be honest, Foster Tate, who do we want to see as our next defensive coordinator? I want to see Dean Pease come back. I want Kerry Combs to come back.
Yes,
Man,
yes.
I was listening to K Moore Sports and to TNT, Big Blue over there, Big Blue Enforcer over at Titans in Truth. He brought up the fact like how important Kerry Combs was, how important he was for our secondary and for our coaching staff. Man, he brought so much energy and so much intensity. Those guys were fired up, man. So if we can get those 2 guys back, dude, that'd be an early Christmas present for me for next year. Absolutely. It says, "Hey y'all are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Titans up. Hey, all the way, Foster. Thank you
All the
so
way,
much for
man.
that.
Appreciate you, Foster, man. Appreciate that, brother. Hey, man, but let me ask you this, though. I mean, we only got, one running back that ever had 2,000 yards, right?
Yep. CJ2K.
I mean, you think Henry will ever get 2,000 yards?
If he gets 200 plus yards tomorrow, I think that's going to carry momentum into the rest of the season.
You think
If he has a big game tomorrow,
you think he can hit it this year? You think he can hit the 2K this year? Easy.
absolutely.
All right, let's go. I'm just saying, man.
Absolutely.
We got to get it. We got to get another running back in that club, man. CJ2K, man. That's my boy, man.
Right.
Let's go. But hey, man, that's a big accomplishment, though. Like I said, man, I want to see that happen for Henry, man. I want to see Henry, get into the 2,000, plus, committee, man. I want to see it, man.
That man's different. And nobody's built like him. Nobody can do what he does, man. That man's different. So it's still December. So it's still the month of December.
December. King
Um,
December.
Shout out to the king. Shout out to the king, man. 1,317 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns. Hey, shout out to the king, man. Hey, real quick, I forgot to mention a roster update. So we looks like we activated an offensive lineman, Marshall Newhouse.
Yeah. We talked about Newhouse last night.
Yeah, we were talking about him last night, but for the folks that weren't tuned in to Titan Upload, I just want to make sure we talk about that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's a 10-year veteran. He's a 10-year veteran. Marshall Newhouse, you know what I'm saying? So he's added to that 53-man roster. So maybe there's something going on the line that we don't know about. Maybe that he's going in to maybe alleviate some snaps for Dennis Kelly, man, because he's been dealing with that knee injury. So who knows? Because I know Newhouse can play both left and right tackle, man. But tell me this, man, how much are we missing Taylor Lewan right now on the left side?
Hey, man, I was reading about him earlier, man. He's still making a big impact, man, off the field, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, he's the leader on that line, man. He's still making an impact, man. So, just having him around and having his spirit and having his, knowledge and experience, man, I think that's just helping out all the younger kids, man.
Sure. A lot of guys are, Kevin Byer was nominated for Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
I saw that.
He's doing a lot of stuff within the community.
Shout out to that, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to that, man. Most definitely,
man.
Most definitely, man. Giving back, man. That's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you're fortunate to just wake up every morning, man. But if you're fortunate enough to give back, man, why not, man?
Hey, who knows? He might have the other interception that I was talking about tomorrow.
Let's go.
Who knows, man? Who knows? He might just be in the right place at the right time. If you're within the confines of your defense and your strategies, man, for the most part, you're gonna be able to make an impact. So you can't always call the best defense, call the best plays on D, man. But the thing is, Um, just being in the right spot and having that extended football acumen. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The ball hawking, just the ball sense. You know what I mean? Just to be able to
Yep.
be around that football.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So absolutely. So who knows? We might see Kevin Byers step up tomorrow. I know a lot of the Titans fans are, kind of doubting him right now. But trust the process, folks. Absolutely. But just to pivot a little bit, I was reading up on Rashaan Evans. They had a little article about him on the internet. He's leading the Titans defense with 7 penalties, man.
Ooh.
Stupid penalties too. He had 3 last week. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, um, hey, words of encouragement for Rashaan Evans. Um, get it together, man. You're better than that. You're a huge factor for this Tennessee Titans defense when you're sound, when you're mentally disciplined, when you're not making dumb mistakes out of frustration. Hey man, play within the confines of the game. We play good, clean football in Tennessee. So just make sure that if you're out there, doing these type of things, man, make it make sense. If it doesn't make sense, brother, don't do it. You know, don't do it. So those are my words of encouragement for Rashaan Evans. You got anything to say, D. Weez?
Hey man, sometimes it's hard not to, lose your head and lose your cool, man. Hey man, we all been there, man. We all make mistakes, man. But you got to think about, man, how it's affecting the team and Titan Nation, man. Because we be yelling when we see that, man.
Right, right, right.
So it's just like, hey man, just words of encouragement, man. Sometimes, man, you lose your cool, but hey, bro, end of the day, man, it's not just affecting you, it's affecting the whole team, man. We could use those yards in certain, instances and not give up first downs, man, automatic first downs,
Absolutely.
man. That's the worst, man. When you got a team 3rd and 12 and it's only a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down, man. Stuff like that, man. It just it takes a lot out of you. It takes momentum out of you.
Same message goes to Jeffrey Simmons and TR Tart. Same message goes to those guys. Hey, stay disciplined. Think about your teammates. Think about the situational football. Does it make sense? If it doesn't, don't do it. Right. So hey, same message, guys. I hope you guys are listening, without a doubt. Hey, let's dig back into these comments real quick, D Weez.
Yeah. Check them out. Check them out.
Austin Titans says locker was trash, but those OCs were hot trash too. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I agree with that. Foster Tate, do y'all think Adore will ever get better? Hopefully the Titans will have injured players come back around playoff time. I think with him being limited in practice and not taking any plays off, I think we're gonna see him. You know what I mean? So I think we will see Adoree Jackson towards the end of the season, maybe the last 2 games of the season, going into the playoffs. Without a doubt, absolutely. What's up with Isaiah Wilson? Dude loves to party too much and he can't get on the field. So that was one of the things I wanted to bring up. He's immature. That's all he wants to do is party. He's got to meet the franchise. He's got to meet J-Rob and Vrabel halfway. Like, do you want to be here or do you not want to be there? So, actions definitely got to be his spokesperson. He's got to demonstrate that he wants to be there.
Exactly.
So right now, he's been labeled on that non-illness related list right now. So, hopefully he takes care of those personal issues and he comes back mature because it's all about the maturation process. As I was saying before, I think he was spoiled in high school. I think he was spoiled at Georgia when he was a Bulldog. I think he was spoiled, and so things have just been handed to him, and he's not used to having to come into the NFL, having to prove himself. So who knows? As I was telling Mark last night, he could have some things going on that we don't know about. So I don't want to judge the man too harshly, but it's all in God's timing, man. So get it together, dude. Absolutely. Thanks for bringing that up, Foster.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's like, he had that DUI before the season started, right? And I think, that kind of, threw him, it's just hard, to see what they're going through, man. Like, you never know, man. I mean, money's not for everybody, football's not for everybody. Sometimes being around certain people is not for everybody, so I mean, you never know what's going on with him. He was suspended for last game's week. They said that he has personal issues right now that he's going through.
Right.
So, man, hopefully he works out his personal issues and he can get back on track, man. Hopefully Lawan, can talk some sense into him, kind of get him on the right path, And, I think that's where it's nice to have, even though Lawan's hurt, still have that mentor, that, veteran that, who's still, top 5 tackle in the league, can give you that advice and hopefully get you out of slump or whatever's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Hopefully, get you back to where you need to be mentally for football, and whatever personal issues you got, man, hopefully gets through them, and hopefully there's a lot of words of advice and a lot of people behind them. Because it looks like Babel said, they giving him his time, then they're waiting for him to rejoin the team, but hopefully there's some other people that can give him some good advice, and hopefully he can get back on his feet, and
For
we can tighten
sure.
up again. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Somebody's got to take him under their wing. So
This is you, and this is right here,
right,
right here,
right,
right here.
right, man. Hopefully that happens, man, because he's definitely a talent. They drafted him in the first round for a reason. So hopefully he can figure that out. Hey, all hope goes in that direction for him. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like, we don't want you to fail, Isaiah. The question is, do you want to have success?
Yeah.
So absolutely. I'm excited about Darrington Evans being back, man. Cats out of the Appalachian State, folks. If you have not watched film on Darrington Evans, I recommend you please do so. That man is a beast. Appalachian State, man was solid, versatile kind of guy. So I suggest you guys go watch film on him. It might have you guys excited about tomorrow's game, being that he'll be available. So definitely excited to have him. Any predictions, guys, you want to put in the comment section, please do so, man. We definitely appreciate that. Keep the show going, keep the content going, keep it fluid and everything of that nature.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, let me know. We haven't done two-tone trivia in a while, Weez. So let me know when you muster up some of those questions, man.
Oh man, I already got them ready, man. You guys let me know whenever you're ready, man. I gave you some time, because I didn't want you to.
Man.
You was getting 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6. Man, I couldn't. I couldn't just keep pounding you, man. I gotta give you a little bit of time to study up, brush up on your Titan history, baby.
Hey, it's hard to keep up with all this Titans information, especially during the season, because nothing else matters during the season, right?
Exactly.
It's all about the present and the future. You know what I'm saying? At that point. But yeah, man, I'm ready when you are. But real quick, let me just tell the folks where they can find us. So, folks, we are on Instagram. You can find us on Instagram at _official Two-Tone Zone. You can also find us on Twitter at Two-Tone Zone Show. And of course, here on Facebook, on YouTube. But we also have a Facebook, Two-Tone Zone, on Facebook. So you guys can find us there. Please don't hesitate to reach out. We appreciate all the subscribers, all the viewers thus far. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Words can't express how grateful and thankful we are for this opportunity to be here. Absolutely. But hey, now that that's out the way, let's go. I'm ready for this two-tone trivia.
Oh man, now this, okay, let me ask you this: you want multiple choice, or do you want the fill in the blank? You know what I mean?
I'd prefer multiple choice.
You want the multiple choice?
Yeah, I prefer it. I'd prefer it.
All right, let me get that multiple choice for you, man. Hold on, give me one moment here, man. All right, here we go, man. Okay, who scored both of the Titans touchdowns in Super Bowl 34?
Eddie George.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are correct.
Yes,
now bonus.
Okay.
How many rushing yards did he have, and how many receiving yards did he have in that game?
Man, next question. I'm rejecting the bonus, man. I'm rejecting. Well, actually, no. Give me the multiple choice options. I guess I'll just throw a guess out there.
Okay. Was it 85 receiving yards? 85 rushing yards, 40 receiving yards? Was it 70 rushing yards, 32 receiving yards? Was it 100 rushing yards and 31 receiving yards? Or was it 95 rushing yards and 35 receiving yards?
I'm going to go with A. Final answer.
Bonus is not given to you, sir. It was D, 95 rushing yards and 35 receiving yards. All right. I'm going to break it down easy for you for this one, all right? This you don't even need multiple choice answers for this. I'm just gonna give it to you. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Which running back duo was known as Smash and Dash?
What's his name? Lindell White and CJ2K.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lindell
Yes,
White
sir. Let's
and
go.
Chris Johnson. Let's go. All right, 2 for
Oh, so
2.
2 for 2. Yes, sir.
All right. What was the Titans' most lopsided victory? 52 points, 55 points, 62 points, or 59 points?
Say that again.
What was the Titans' most lopsided victory? And I'm talking about Titans Oilers. I'm talking about of all time. This is of all
Okay.
time.
Okay.
This is of all time. Was it 52 points, 55 points, 62 points, or 59 points? This is of all time. Titans Oilers all around.
We'll go B. Final
55
answer.
points. 55 points.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir. 55 points on September 9th, 1961. The Oilers
Let's go.
led by George Blanda and running back Charlie Toller defeated the Oakland Raiders 55-0.
Hey, Titan
1961.
tough. Let's go. Titan tough.
Titan tough,
Absolutely.
man. Man, you're killing it right now, man. I gotta make these questions harder now, man.
Yeah, let's step it up a notch, man. I feel like the audience thinks
Man,
we're cheating or something.
man. I gotta tighten it up for you. Okay, which head coach led the Oilers to 2 consecutive AFC championship games?
Mhm.
Was it Jerry Glanville? Was it Jeff Fisher, Sid Gilman, or Bum Phillips?
Hey.
You saying Jerry Glanville?
Yeah,
Is that your final answer?
it is.
And this is for Titans and Oilers. Like these questions is like
I
just the
got
history of the
you.
Titans, right? And my
With you.
boy Foster said, "Who would you rather have dreadlocks like CJ2K or Henry?" Hey man, Henry got the big, the big in the back, man. Hey, I used to have dreadlocks, man, but hey, man,
Looks like a
Henry's
boss.
dreadlocks, man. It's like those are like to protect his neck from snapping back.
Right, right.
CJ was just, he's going crazy out there.
So you
Uh,
think if you were to attack Derrick Henry, his dreadlocks will have a counter move?
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't want to mess with those, boy.
I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry, man, because CJ2K is a great nickname, but when you have nicknames like King Henry, El Tractocito,
No,
you
he's just
know,
talking about dreads. He's just saying dreads, just dreads.
I
It don't matter.
know that's what I'm talking about.
See, so the dreads has something to do with the run.
I'm gonna say his dreads. I'm gonna say he's like Samson. His dreads are his power. You know what I mean? Just like my nephew was saying. Hey, AJ Brown's rat tail is his superpower. But no, I'm gonna say Derrick Henry's dreads, man. When you have the moniker of King Henry and El Tractocito, man, I'm gonna roll with that.
That's good.
Boston Titan says Henry's dreads aerodynamic. Foster Tate wants to go with CJ2K on that one.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
man, funny.
All right. But back to the question though, man. You said Jerry Glanville.
All right, I'm gonna go with D. I'm gonna go with D. I'm gonna switch it up since
We'll go Bum Phillips.
final answer.
That is correct. Bum Phillips is correct, sir.
Hey, I'm 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Man,
That
I
way
could have been
he
5 for
led
4
him.
with that bonus.
He led him with the championship game in 2 consecutive seasons, losing the Super Bowl championship to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 34-5 in 1978 and 27-13 in 1979. Man.
Okay, all right, man. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.
All
Hey,
right, you
TA, are you
ready?
still in here? If you are, man, say something. All right, 4 for 4. All right, last one.
All right. Wait. This is we're gonna go a little gritty on this one. All right. Which Titan was ejected from a game for stomping on an opponent's head? Was it A, Javon Curse, B, Keith Bullock, C, the one, the only hog mog, Albert Hainsworth, or D, Jarrell Casey?
I'm gonna go with C. Javon Curse, man, he was a class act. Keith Bullock was a little bit of a bully, but he played within the confines of the game. And Jarrell Casey, he was a sack artist. He never really had that the identity or that perception of him. So I'm gonna go with C, Albert Hainsworth.
And that is correct. Albert Hainsworth is correct. 2006, October 1st, my man stepped on Dallas Cowboys center Andre Giroud.
Boom.
And
Hey, man.
had to get 30 stitches, man. Had to get 30 stitches on that thing, man.
First time in two-tone history.
The first time in two-tone history, 5 out of 5.
Man, we're 6 weeks. We're 6 weeks in, D-Weez. We have 182 subscribers, man. Hey, I'm content with that. Small victory, man. But how grateful and thankful are you for those 182 subscribers, man?
Yeah, I can be more thankful than hey, man, I can be more thankful than anything else, man. Hey, I'm just happy that people are actually, they did what we given to them, man. And like I said, man, hey, I'm not chasing no numbers, man. I'm just out here, to chase the Titans, man. Want to be in the community, want to see what everybody else thinks, see what everything else is going on, man.
Hey, but numbers matter. Numbers matter because it lets us know if we need to ramp up our content, if we need to, we need to do more research, or we need to be tested on our Titans fanatics. Who knows, man? But hey, real quick, let me just dive into the comments. I was chatting with 333 Crypto earlier, man. Shout out to my guy. Hey, today's his B day. So hey, absolutely, man. Today's a good luck day for Mr. Two Tone. 5 for 5 on the trivia. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, 333 Crypto, man. Hey, I like your energy, man. Just from chatting with you in the comments earlier, bro. That's awesome, man. Happy birthday to you, man. Have a great evening with Mrs. Crypto, whatever you got going on, man. Just have a good, safe evening, but make sure you're tuned into the game tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Standard. Titan Anderson, what up, man? He's still in here for show. Hey, I'm excited for your show. Hey, I watch a bunch of different Titan shows on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Tennessee Titans Weekly, of course. Mark over at Titan Upload. Titans in Truth, Big Blue over there. Titans Tube, Mr. Titan. Love all you guys, man. So it's good to that we're showing love and we're getting the love shown right back, man. So everything's reciprocal and it's appreciated.
Oh yeah. For sure, man. We appreciate that, man. Big shout out to the whole Titan community, man. We appreciate you guys for accepting us, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So from one Titan gang member to another, love, loyalty, and respect. That's what it's about.
Hey, look, he said Cortland Finnegan. Foster Tate said I was gonna say Cortland Finnegan on that stomping on that.
Oh, okay, all right. I see what Mr. 333
October 1st was his birthday. October 1st was his birthday.
I got you for sure. Hey, I got a cousin. Shout out to my cousin Graylin, man. His birthday is October 1st. Boston Titan says Titan football. Yes, thanks, guys. I love all these shows. Only time I get to hear all these Titans fans talk ball, and that's one of the main reasons why D-Weez and I started this YouTube channel. We just got tired of talking to each other, about Tennessee Titans football because we live in Colorado, so Titans fans are a dime a dozen out here. So we wanted to make sure we were tapping in with everybody. We were inspired by all those Titan shows that we just named before. So absolutely, man. Like D-Weez said, thank you so much for accepting us in this Titan Nation.
You want one more question? Or are you done?
Hey, man,
you want to keep it?
Hey, honestly, man, I'm gonna stay 5 for 5, bro. So stop playing.
You know what? One more question. One more question, man. One more question, bro. Let me give you one. This one might get you. One more question. Just one more, because you went perfect, man. I wasn't able to get you today. I want to at least try to get you one time, man. At least one time I want to stump you.
Okay. Man, that ain't fair. That ain't fair.
Let me try it. All right.
No. Next show. Next time, man. Next time. Let me soak in my victory real quick. I was flawless tonight. You know what I mean?
I was flawless,
Let me soak in that. Hey, TA, I appreciate that, homeboy. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Foster Tate says, hey, Tighten up all over the world. Hey, last night on Titan Upload, We saw somebody from Switzerland last night.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah.
that's crazy. Worldwide.
We trying to get to Poland, man. We trying to get everywhere, man. You know, we trying to get to Poland. We trying to get to Germany. We trying to get to the Bahamas. You know, Venezuela.
I'm trying to
I'm
get
just
to
saying
I'm trying to
countries.
get to Wakanda, man. I'm trying to get to
I'm just saying.
Wakanda.
I'm just saying countries now. You know, South Africa. You know, I'm just saying countries right now, man. These are
Wakanda, man.
country boys, man.
Absolutely, man. Hey, it's been a fun show. It's been a fun weekend, man. So hopefully we can finish off this weekend, with just in great spirits. You know what I mean? Just enjoying this potential victory over the Jaguars tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be listening to a little bit of Leonard Skinner tomorrow, man. I ain't gonna lie, those are my boys. I'll be listening to some Leonard Skinner. I like me some Southern rock, man. I can't lie. I can't lie on that.
Oh, that's too good. Boy, man, hey, you know that boy, man, Henry's from Jacksonville, man. So man,
Yeah, Yuli, yep.
Man, he's gonna put on a show, man. He's like Iron Man when he gets to the game. He's like, just build up, boys, ready to roll. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, hey, so let's talk about it real quick. We've been trying to do this two-tone player of the game prediction. Let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. So we're gonna give a two-tone player of the game for offense and defense. So I'm gonna start with Malcolm Butler as my two-tone player of the game on defense. Offensively, I think Derrick Henry's gonna be our two-tone player of the game. I think he's gonna have a phenomenal game tomorrow. I think he's gonna have 2 touchdowns, 150 plus for sure. He's just going to be the main reason why our offense is able to be dominant tomorrow. So I'm going to go with Malcolm Butler and Derrick Henry as two-tone players of the game. What about you, D. Weez?
I'm going to go Landry on defense. Let's get some sacks. I'm going 2 sacks tomorrow, man. Hey, if we get any sacks, man, they gave up 31 sacks already. There's only 8 other teams that have given up more sacks than them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go. Let's get some sacks tomorrow. Let's get that momentum going, bro. The more pressure we get, the easier it's going to be on our cornerbacks. You know what I mean?
I dig it.
Let's get the pressure. Let's go, Landry. That's my boy. Hey, I'm giving it to Tannehill.
Tanny?
I'm giving it to protect the tan. You know what I mean?
And the man. Okay.
Protect the tan, baby. Protect the tan. Don't get sunburn. Protect that tan, baby. Let's go. It's gonna be up to him. It's gonna be up to him to play chess, not checkers.
What did he say on Sandline? He was like lotion and oiling, lotion. Hey, protect the tan. I love it, bro. That's funny. All right, so you have Landry and Tannehill as your two-tone players of the game. All right, cool. Yep. I got Butler and Henry. Boston Titan says Amani Hooker and AJ Brown. Okay. I can dig that. Hey, Foster Tate says Titans need to just play defense, not worried about the offense. Honestly, I'm with you on that. We have a high-powered offense. We're 5th ranked overall in the NFL. So, our defense is ranked 25th overall. And going up against the 25th ranked overall Jaguars offense. So, there's some opportunity out there. And like D. Weez was saying, they have given up 31 sacks this year. So hopefully we can get at least 3 tomorrow. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully these new guys, you know what I'm saying, Wyatt Ray and Skipper, hopefully these guys are factors. And hopefully we can, see these guys make a difference out there. And maybe we'll see them extend their playing time past Sunday. Who knows?
Yep.
Anybody?
Adoree, Crypto said, is Adoree playing? The only time
he's out. He's ruled out.
The only time Adoree's going to play is in the Bourbon Bowl. You know what I mean? Yeah, I remember that time Bobby Boucher came back in the Bourbon Bowl.
Hey, 333 Crypto, man. I think we're going to see him. I think we're going to see him the last couple of games of the season and moving into the to the playoffs. I think we're just taking it real nice and slow with that man. Courtney Jackson says Ryan Ice-T Tannehill and with that George Gervin finger roll.
That long. That's when the Spurs were the Spurs.
And George Gervin. Absolutely.
Word.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
hey, real quick, we're being blessed by Ken over at Ken Moore Sports, man. Hey, OG of
Hey, what's going on? How you
Houston
doing, brother?
football out there, man. Absolutely. And that's our OG right there. So Titans 42-35. Winning by a touchdown. Um Collins Colin Johnson, Jags receiver from Texas, will have a big time game. I remember you and you and TNT, Big Blue, were talking about that on your show the other night. So yeah, absolutely. And D Weez and I, we brought that up on our on a couple of days ago on our show a couple of days ago. We brought that up. 6'6" cat. He's only got 15 catches, but he has 2 touchdowns, and he could be that guy to just stun us and on those X plays. So absolutely, I definitely have my eye out on Colin Johnson. Hey, K Moore, thank you so much for blessing us with this opportunity coming in here and watching the show. Love that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It says Adores this year's Panfield. Yeah, man. Hey, Panfield, man. One of our offensive linemen from I think it was from 2 years ago. Man. Let's not, hey man, hindsight's 2020, man.
Back to the future, baby.
Right.
McFly.
Was it Kevin Panfield? I think his name was.
I think it was, yeah.
Got you. Foster Tate. Border knew he had a bad game and should relock down the borders. Hey, he got burnt 3 times against the Browns. He got beat once by was it Peoples, and he got beat twice by Higgins.
Ooh.
K Moore Sports says, yes, sir, guys, do your thing. Tighten up. Hey, tighten up as always. As I told the other fella, man, make sure you just tell the opposite tighten up too, brother. Absolutely. Tell the opposite tighten up. That's cool, man. And it's been a fun show, man. Shout out again to Mark from Titan Upload, man. He gave us great energy last night and just gave me a huge boost of confidence moving forward with this two-tone zone show. So can't thank him enough, man. And we kicked off the two-tone zone tour. We're going to be doing some other features on some other shows soon, and you guys feel free to always come on our show too. We love that blessing. Always feel free to come on our show. You're always welcome. So just let us know. You can find us once again at _official two-tone zone on Instagram. Our email is TitanKingForever99@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter at two-tone zone show. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button. We appreciate it. We're on our road to 200, so celebrating these small victories and just being thankful and grateful for each and every victory we come forth, because you never know how good winning feels until you lose a little bit. So, but we're not focused on these numbers like D. Weez says. We just want to make sure we're tapping in the Titans community.
To win, somebody's got to lose.
Right. Absolutely, man.
Let's go. Shout out to the Wiz, man.
We got asked about our predictions. So, real quick, let me say this real quick. Boston Titan said, I saw you guys on the upload, loved it. Hey, we appreciate that, Boston Titan. We appreciate you being in this comment box, keeping this show going. So thank you so much for that. And let's talk about this real quick. So I predicted 38-10 is the final score, 38-10 Tennessee Titans. I predict that we're going to hold the Jacksonville Jaguars to a touchdown and a field goal, and we're going to be so dominating on offense. We're going to be unstoppable. Predicting two picks on defense, 2 turnovers. So, D. Weez, what was your prediction? Was it go ahead and tell the folks.
It was 31-17.
It wasn't 31-21.
Well, I think I moved it to 31-21 on the show last night. But then, I took some more time to think about it. And, like I said, man, if we can make Glennon make mistakes, that's all we need, man. That's all we need is Glennon to start making mistakes, and it's over, man.
31-17 or 31-21? Which one is it? My bad.
31-17, man. I'm going to go back 31-17, man. 31-17, man.
Okay, cool. I can dig that.
I think the defense shows up big tomorrow, man. I think that they score points late in the game after we already established, the lead. I think, late in the game, third, I think fourth quarter, I think that's when they get like the last of their points, man. I think Titans going to have a dominant, man. Like I said, man, I feel like this is like win or go home. You know what I mean? We're too close to the, chasing those AFC North teams too, man. You know what I mean?
We can't keep going back and forth with these Colts, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and we haven't won the South since 2008. You know, it's been 12 years, bro. The South is actually ours.
Talk about going back and forth with these Colts. Chris Johnson's now in the comment box. Hey, Chris Johnson's hilarious, man. I love Chris Johnson.
Forget Chris Johnson. If Colts lose, he has to change his avatar to Chris Johnson, the real Chris Johnson, CJ2K.
Oh, we're doing good at the Two-Tone Zone, man. We're feeling good. Thanks for blessing us with your presence.
What's up,
in here,
Chris?
man.
Good to see you, man. Always bring good energy, man.
Hey, K Moore Sports, man. Hey, real quick, what are your predictions? What are your final outcome for the game tomorrow? What's the score going to be?
He said 42-35.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Chris Johnson, what's the final score going to be? The Titans going to pull this one out, or are you guys going to pull it out against the Raiders tomorrow too? Hey, Titans fans, make sure you have your Raiders jerseys in the closet. It can't be like Rich Gannon or anybody like that.
I had my Texans hat on last week for hopefully Deshaun Watson would have, beat him last week, but I had to throw that back in the closet.
Man, Deshaun Watson's a baller, man.
The baller, bro.
We struggle getting to the quarterback, hard to make mistakes when he has all week to throw. Absolutely. Hey, did you guys see the missed sack opportunity by Desmond King? Like,
oh yeah, it was like just like that one little move he put on him.
Like, he just jumped on his back. Like, what are you doing, man? Yeah. Tackle that man, Desmond King.
He ain't that big. Baker ain't that big.
Little Baker's like Doug Flutie out there.
He can't be that big.
Hey, Foster Tate says Big Jeff is gonna snap. I sure hope so. He had a stupid penalty against him too last week. So hopefully he gets
Mr.
off.
Simmons. Please, Mr. Simmons.
I don't trust our defense, 42-35. Man, it's sad to say, man, it's hit or miss. But I gotta admit though, like even though we gave up so many points in the first half against the Browns, I'm impressed that we gave up only three points in the second half.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
So I don't know, man. I'm a little bipolar when it comes to that. I'm up in the air. I'm on the fence. I'm lukewarm. I don't know how to feel. But this game that we're gonna win is gonna be because of our defense tomorrow. He said, bro, Rich Gannon was so bad, but Rich Gannon was the one that gave us problems back in the day. Am I right? Against the in the Raiders, when he played for the Raiders back in the day, I think Rich Gannon was the quarterback. Yep. We had some playoff battles, so I got to give that man his credit, Chris, because he
take the over.
Yeah,
take the over. Plug the over. Plug it.
Real Titans fans over here, so we know that type of stuff. We know that type of stuff. So yeah, we're coming up on the end of the two-tone hour. That's great, man. We kept it to almost about an hour, but I think we're getting ready to sign off and just call it a night. We'll be watching football across the league, especially keeping our eye on that Colts Raiders game. Do you think in the comment section before we go, folks, do you think we are going to win the AFC South? Just a quick yes or no. We'll do it for us, but hey, negativity is almost more contagious than COVID. So let's always make sure at the end of the day we're staying positive.
Yep. He got blown out, man, because they went against his old coach.
Yep, Gruden. I mean, hey,
his coach knew everything that was coming, man. You can't just play the coach you fired the year before and not think that he doesn't know anything about have any inside information on your quarterback, knows his weaknesses and all that, man.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Hey, on a quick pivot, did you see that coach hit that Pee-wee player?
Like twice, bro. What's wrong with that man? That man shouldn't even be able to watch Pee-wee football.
No relation to the kid whatsoever.
And they said the kid's dad and the kid they all accepted his apology.
Hey, I mean, look. So I know back in the day, that type of stuff, it was slide. A lot of parents are not very cool with that type of behavior now these days. But I mean, I'm gonna say that I think it was wrong personally, but people are gonna think otherwise, especially older folks in that situation. But hey, at the end of the day, I want to hit some of our players like that for making some of the mistakes that we do. But to a child, man,
never. Never's okay, bro. If
that was that boy Daddy, If that was that boy's daddy,
His daddy be a different story. Yeah. Now, if somebody hit your son like that, it'd be a whole, you know, I'd be hitting him like that. Like, don't be touching my son over no football game, bro. You know what I mean?
My auntie hit me with an old school saying. She said that was as wrong as two left shoes. That's
Hey, yes,
that's
yes.
funny. All right, folks. That about wraps up the Two Tone Zone show, the Two Tone Hour with Mr. Two Tone and D Weez. Thank you so much for joining us. We definitely appreciate the love and support. We'll be going on for our post game show to wrap up Week 14. So D Weez and I haven't decided on that quite yet, but if you subscribe and you hit the notification bell, you'll get that update there. So thanks again for tuning in. God bless you, folks, and always make sure you tighten up and make sure you tell the opposite to tighten up as well. 38-10 Titans, 31-17 D Weez's prediction. So hold us to that. We'll talk to you guys soon. One love. All right, from the Two Tone Zone. God bless y'all. Have a good night.
Appreciate y'all. Be blessed.